guys, today I'm going to make one of my favorite dishes in the whole world for my friend Rosie and I. She's a vegetarian, so this is a perfect dish for her. We're going to make a kale salad with tahini dressing, so I'm obsessed with tahini. Sesame seeds are really good for your hormones, they create healthy fat, and it's just so delicious. This dressing is super easy as well if you're in a hurry. We're gonna do a whole recipe today, but you can literally apply this to anything. So today I'm gonna use the sprouted tahini. I just started using this, a little easier to digest, and it's really good. I got this at our local cornucopia. So I'm gonna start with the tahini dressing. So if you don't watch this whole video, you'll at least get that in because it's the most important part. I basically have 4 tablespoons-ish left in this jar because, like I said, I love it. I put it in everything. I eat about a spoonful. So I'm gonna empty this jar. It's more like probably 2 tablespoons here. We're gonna use everything we got. So the basic formula for this is gonna be tahini in equal parts, apple cider vinegar and water. You can adjust that based off of how acidic you want it, how creamy you want it. So more acid, you're gonna add more vinegar. Creamy, you're gonna add more tahini. And then if you want it just lighter, you can add more water. And blending is key. You can mix it in a jar, but when you blend it, you're gonna get that really beautiful, frothy, creamy dressing versus one that's a little less so, shaken in a jar. So apple cider vinegar, again, really good for our gut health. I'm gonna put about 3 tablespoons, which is what we have of the tahini. I'm gonna add the same in water. So about 3 tablespoons of water. And then optional add-ins, which I will do today. We're gonna do a little bit of garlic. I'm gonna do a little bit of sea salt. So since we're blending it, again, super easy, we're literally just gonna throw the whole clove in. We're gonna add our pink sea salt for healthy minerals. And then some lemon for a little flavor, vitamin C, and detoxification. Squeeze that in. And then we're basically good to blend. So here's our tahini dressing. To be totally honest, it needs more tahini, but I'm out. So this one is gonna be a little bit more on the acidic part, but it's still gonna be delicious. We're gonna massage it into our greens, and it'll be fine. So next up, we're gonna cook our tofu. Normally I would do tempeh with this, but this is what I have in the fridge today. It's a sriracha tofu from Trader Joe's. We're gonna test it out. But yeah, we always, with our meals, wanna get a healthy source of protein in. So if you're a non-vegan or vegetarian, you could also do fish with this salad. You could do salmon, chicken. I love sardines. Not everyone does, but they're super high in omegas. Really good for brain health, which you guys know I'm all about. So I love that. So we're gonna fry these up gently, get our pan nice and hot. I'm gonna spray it with some coconut oil. Great for high heat. So we're gonna get that super covered. I like the sprays for ease, and then we're gonna make nice little cubes with these guys here. So the reason I normally do tempeh is a fermented soy. So it tends to be a little more easily to digest, but tofu in moderation is fine. But once our pan is nice and hot, I'm seeing it bubble a little, we're gonna throw that tofu in. So the key to tofu, if you're a tofu hater, y'all have not made your tofu crispy enough. It's like my Paula Deen coming out, because crispy tofu is delicious. No matter what you like. Yeah, so I want the pan really hot. I want to brown it on all sides, get some beautiful texture on there, and it's gonna be divine. Same thing if you're doing tempeh. If I'm doing tempeh, I'll usually do coconut oil, and then I'll do tamari. And again, I'll brown it on all sides. And I have made many meat lovers love this. All right, while our tofu is sizzling away, we're gonna prep our greens today. I have arugula. I always mix up my greens. Sometimes I'll do kale, I'll do spinach. And today we're doing arugula. It's gonna add a nice little bite. Get our phytonutrients in. So we'll get a nice base there. I also love the ease of this. It also doesn't go as fast as spring mix. And then we're gonna add some organic pea shoots because they're delicious and very good for us, locally grown. So these I don't break up a ton. I'll just take the stems, break it in two, and they look so pretty on top. We also have some local tomatoes we might as well throw in. I'm not gonna even cut these. We're just gonna toss them in because they're so cute and sweet. So if you're picking up produce from like an organic farmer, I actually don't always rinse it. And the reason for that is there's a lot of nutrients in the soil that are good for your gut microbiome. You read the book Eat Dirt. He actually encourages not to wash your vegetables, so some people get grossed out by that, but I'm a fan. See if it's browning on that one side. It is, so I'm gonna do some little flips over here. And we wanna get it crispy all over if possible. You can see it has the nice little brown edges now. That is what we're looking for. You can use your hands too, don't be shy. It's a little labor intensive, but it's fine. I'm gonna turn the heat down a little and see them get pretty brown. We wanna get it on all sides if possible. And they're gonna be like little protein croutons. I'll leave that on another second. So we have our base here. For most people, I would add a healthy starch to this, like some quinoa, some sweet potato. Personally, I'm eating lower carb right now, and I've already had a lot of pumpkin today. I'm gonna make pumpkin muffins, so we're gonna go higher fat, lower carb, and I'm just gonna add some avocado, and then we have our healthy fats in our tahini dressing. And then we have some fresh herbs. I just grabbed these from my garden. We have basil and a little fresh parsley. So I'm just gonna tear those up, throw it all in, like so. And then I also actually have sun-dried tomatoes, and then I have a little bit of nutritional yeast to top off at the end. If you are a vegetarian or vegan, I highly recommend throwing this into all your meals because it is one of the few natural sources of B12, which is harder to get if you're not eating animal protein. Tofu's ready, so I'm just gonna throw these in. Our beautiful protein croutons. Dun, 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 dun. And we're gonna add a little extra fresh lemon before I add our tahini. So I'm just gonna cut this. Give it a nice little bite. Squeeze her in. Then we're gonna add our sun-dried tomatoes. Just throw a few into each. This is gonna add that really good umami flavor. Again, we're getting lots of healthy fats. These are drenched in olive oil, so I'm just gonna let that drizzle on over our salad so that it's nice and satisfying. And again, if you're not doing low carb, if you're athletic, you do need more healthy carbs. This won't be a full meal, so add sweet potato, quinoa, anything you like. If I'm doing sweet potato, I'll actually kind of do it the way I've done the tofu, and I'll roast it till it's crispy. So it's kind of like sweet potato croutons, really, really good. So we have our dressing. I'm just gonna drizzle this onto both. If I was doing like a hard leaf kale, I would massage it into the greens to help break it down and make it softer. But this arugula is already super tender, so I'm literally just gonna dribble it on top. But this looks awesome. You can smell it. We have that like beautiful garlic, sun-dried tomatoes, and that is a nice little meal or small snack for anybody. And voilà. Hope you guys like it. If you give it a try, let me know.